Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to spend a few minutes and walk you through the menu options on the Dynojet PowerVision 3. When you boot up the device, it is going to default to a channel view. One very important thing to note here is that channels do not become available to view until a Dynojet tune file has been flashed to the ECU. And so the default screen that you're going to see is this channel view. Right now I'm not plugged into a vehicle, but I'd still like to guide you through the menu options. So the center button between the up and down arrow, which is rectangular in shape, we'll select that. This will take us to the main menu where we have Flash Tune, Vehicle Tools, Device Tools, Bluetooth Settings, and Help. If I continue to scroll down, it takes us back to the top menu. Flash Tune is where we have a valid STK and DJT set of files on the device, and we're ready to flash the ECU. Now, we're not going to go through and actually flash the ECU in this production, but I want to talk to you about the two different modes that are available from this area in the menu. So you'll notice that it says press the circle button to change mode. And what we're looking at is a Dynojet tune file, .djt. If you're not familiar with the different types of files that are available when working with PowerVision 3, I advise that you watch a production that covers the most frequently used file types when working with the PowerVision 3. So here you see the Dynojet tune files. Looks like there's one available. Now if I press the circle button, you'll notice that the menu option changes to restore stock, and you'll see the .stk file. This is an original file for the vehicle that you are connected to. And essentially this allows you to restore stock. So we'll press the circle button again, goes back to Flash Tune. Now I'll select the back arrow and go to Vehicle Tools. Vehicle information is going to show various information that's available from the connected vehicle. Pretty straightforward. Now don't be alarmed if there is information missing. Different vehicles have different levels of support as it regards to the information that is shown here. I'm going to go back down to Diagnostics. This is an area where you can query the ECU for active codes. It's going to tell you that there is no vehicle connected at the moment, turn the key on. So when you plug into the vehicle's diagnostic connector, turn the key on. This is where you would then be presented with the active codes. The next menu down is historic codes. Same type of note here that we need a connected vehicle. Turn the key on, and then you would press the center button, and it would present you with historic diagnostic trouble codes. I'm going to select back once again and clear codes. This is where you would clear the diagnostic trouble codes from the ECU's memory. So we're going to go back twice and go down to read ECU. This functionality is not supported on all production versions of firmware for all supported applications. Delete data logs. If you had made data logs, they would be shown here, and this is where you could purge them from memory. We'll go back. The next item here is Restore ECU. This feature is typically not used, and you should only select this when advised by a Dynojet customer support representative. The next area is Device Tools. We'll select Device Tools. Here we can configure gauges, we can get device information, reformat the disk, change settings, update the device, generate an unlock file, or export diagnostics. Back to the top, configure gauges. Here you'll be able to select the channel associated with each gauge. So you simply select for channel 1, pick what particular channel you're interested in, select the level of precision. Channel 2, just pick something more interesting, lambda, select the precision, and so on and so forth. And you can continue to customize the channels that are shown for each gauge. I'm going to go back and back again. Device information is where we would be presented with information specific to the PowerVision 3, including its firmware version, the serial number, and stock code. And we'll go back. Reformat disk. If your Windows PC or Mac PC is having difficulty managing the PowerVision 3 as a USB device, this is where you can command the PowerVision 3 to reformat its memory. And as it states, all data will be erased. So if you have anything of any importance, tune files, data logs, or otherwise, you'll want to save those to a local drive before reformatting the disk. Down to settings, rotate screen. And that will turn the screen 180 in case you prefer a different orientation as it regards to the cable routing, that type of thing. Brightness, pretty self-explanatory. We can increase the intensity of brightness. Reset settings will bring the device back to factory defaults. We go back twice to the device tool menu. Let's see under settings. This is update device. This is where you can use method 1 to update your PowerVision 3 firmware. This does work on a Mac or Windows computer. This is a feature where the PowerVision 3 itself actually updates its own firmware. It does not require a computer connection to do this. It just requires power and the appropriate file to be saved to the device. Go back down here. Generate unlock file is currently not supported. Export diagnostics. If instructed by a Dynojet customer service representative or technical support representative, they may require that you export diagnostics, which would then be saved to the PowerVision 3 device and then could be emailed for support. Bluetooth settings are currently not implemented. In the future releases of the PowerVision 3 firmware, Bluetooth will be available. Next menu is help. For help, please visit www.dynojet.zendesk.com. We'll go back one more time. So we're going to go back to the main menu. I think we've covered all of the main menu areas. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in.